Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Down here at the livestock market area, running over our horses, giving them the things that they need. Number one, straw. Straw was already in the trailer, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You stay here, Mr. Horse, and I'll drive on out, and hopefully I can close the door before any of you decide to run on out. They're well trained. They won't. Let's close that door. While we're here, turn on the water. And close that as well. Alright, so how much straw did I actually give these horses? These are the horses that are in kind of some need here. Ooh, not enough straw. Oats and hay. Well, we got hay. That's not a problem. Just collected a whole bunch of hay out the field. The water should be taken care of. Ah, the beautiful Ursus. This is like the only combo. I should say the only combo. But the best combo that I have that can fit in there and give the horses the straw they so much need. All the other trailers I got are just way too big. And this is the original tractor that was on the farm when we kind of came here to help ages ago, it seems like now. And I decided to keep it because why wouldn't you? It's a working tractor. It does what it needs, and that's all we need it to do what it needs to do. That makes sense? Did you not follow along? Did I not just run into a car? That happens every time. Might as well get it over with. So down here on the western side of the lower plateau, as we call it, there's the cotton field, fully fertilized and now seeded. The sugar beet field over there, fully fertilized and seeded. Our beautiful little grass field. All the hay bales have been picked up. And the extra hay that was on the ground, I went around and actually got a bale and a half, so about 30,000 liters of hay was sitting here on the field. And right now, I got Frank. Frank is back. Not like he ever left, but he's back. He is now spraying some slurry from the hog barn down on the grass field so we can have our 2 stages of fertilization. So next time, that's right, we make grass. We're going to bale it up and make some silage. Hopefully he only goes as far as he needs to go, but if he goes farther than that, whatever. I got tons of slurry thanks to the hogs. I do have one bale sitting over here. That is a grass bale. I'm decided to leave that out. So the things that we're kind of keeping an eye on the market is the silage bales at the barn. The price is dropping. It was $177 if I remember correctly, but the price is dropping, which is fine because we need it to drop before it goes back up again, and we'll see what it is. The eggs and the wool from the upper plateau, from of course the chickens and the sheep. The egg price, remember, it was rising and it stopped in the 1600s. Since I do have some more egg pallets up there, we're going to wait. The price does get up to 1800, sometimes 1900. And once in a blue moon, when the cow jumps over it and someone walks backwards and finds a pink bull moose somewhere, maybe I'll hit $2,000. But we'll hold on to the price for the eggs and the wool. The wool price, just not that good at all. So yeah, we're meandering on back here to get some oats. So the upper plateau, I did pick up the rest of the straw in field number 3. Or I shouldn't say the rest of the straw. All of the straw, because I wasn't even starting it last time. But we sold all of it at the bioheating plant up at the dairy station, which was kind of a good thing because the dairy, the bioheating plant up there was in a great demand for straw. So I was getting like $73 per. So that was great. This is not going to be enough oats for them, so should I, what do I actually have in here? Might be easier just to get the hay. I might be able to top off the hay. Hang on a second here. Because this trailer doesn't hold much, and I only really need it for straw. I think I'll put straw in here, and then we'll get the Volvo truck to bring the oats and the hay down, because that's going to require a lot more. So, wait, I may not have straw in here. I do. Not a lot. And how much does this trailer hold? Well, it must hold 12,000, and I took almost all of it. So no more straw here, but that's fine. We got plenty of straw over at the BGA, at the Tonix Rations mixer. I got tons of bales at 20,000 liters apiece, so I can always bring that on over. Horses don't need that much straw. I just have to put it in the mixer so the mixer can chop up the straw, then I can always extract it from there and bring it over and top off the horses. So yeah, this afternoon, in this episode anyways, we're just going to basically take care of the horses, maybe cut down some trees over the house. So I also did contract in field number 35, the big field. for fertilizing, which usually pays like 34, 35 grand, somewhere in there. I brought, was it 1 load or 2 loads? I want to say 1 load of logs over from the house, from the new horse barns that we cut down. I haven't cut down any extra logs. This is the logs I picked up that were already cut down, and I trimmed up the stumps that were there just to get myself prepared to maybe cut down some logs this afternoon. I really don't have no intention to do any field work this afternoon at all. Just because, you know, we're always doing field work, I figure we just maybe not do field work today. I mean, it's still farming. We're taking care of the horses. Maybe go over and cut some more trees down. Kind of prepare around the house to get some landscape and make that look a little bit more eye-appealing, I think is the word I'm looking for. But, yeah, we'll mosey on our way back here with our beautiful Ursus tractor getting along. Yeah, I probably could use some more fuel in here, but really, since day 1 we've had this tractor, and what are we on, like episode 75, 76? I'm not gonna, if I'm using only half a tank of fuel, I've probably got another 70 episodes to go before it needs some fuel. We'll see what happens when we get there. But on the eastern side of the lower plateau, our canola fields, they should be ready for harvest next in-game day. Bar any, you know, in case it starts to rain or something, that's about the only thing. Are you going to fertilize fields that don't need fertilizing? Are you actually in said field? Where are you? Yeah, well, make sure he gets done here shortly. He may actually swing around, try to fertilize this field. But he shouldn't, because it's already got the last stage of fertilization in it. I don't know. Like I said, whatever. If he uses a little extra more slurry, not the worst thing. I got plenty of hogs making plenty of slurry. I should actually start trying to figure out if I should start selling some of the manure / slurry, even though we're using it on our fields now instead of the liquid fertilizer. I mean, it's free. I got the equipment to do it, so might as well use it. Yeah, so what was I saying? The canola in the eastern part. Yeah, I think we might sell that when we harvest it. And the upper plateau, all the fields up there are ready to go for more. I think I said we're going to put oats in there. That's right, oats. With all the horses that we got now, you know, I better just get a stockpile of some oats, and we should be fine for a while. No, Helper I has completed their task. All right, so he's not going to be wasteful. Good for him. I'm glad Frank has learned through all the years. I'm glad I can educate him on how to farm. I hear you laughing too. So let's get the horses hopefully everything they need, and then I'll park this Ursus and the trailer back into the shed. Oh, jeez, that horse just fall out of the back of the trailer. Hope he's okay. You know, I just parked it in this shed over here. And turn it around. That you can't quite see, but there we go. Alright, so these horses now have water. They now have straw. I think there was an update to this stable just recently, and I don't know what the update was. I think the only update was it has the Seasons mask on it now, maybe. There was a lot of updates to some of the placeables down, and they're all basically for Seasons mask. Where is my truck? I got a funny feeling my truck is, I think, going to be over here. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and hop in this, and let's start moving some of the equipment around where it needs to be moved. I do need to shut some of the garage doors I have around here. I don't want to let the birds and whatnot in there. Not like there's anything in here. But you don't want mice getting in there and chewing on the wires on the machinery, which they tend to like to do. So you can see under the shed over here, we have all of the bales of hay, which I'm probably going to come over and grab here in just a little while. I think I'm going to do like a little, I don't want to say a little tricky thing, but we're going to put some oats into our trailer. And then when we come by here, I'm just going to grab some bales. Those are 20,000 liter bales, and we'll just throw the bale in the back of the trailer and bring it on over with us. Yeah, the Fendt tractor pretty much stays over here now. I mean, he slurries the fields, he seeds the fields, does a lot of work. I need to bring the John Deere back over to the eastern side along with the lime spreader. Probably the lime spreader could use a good wash and a good clean. I have no idea when's the last time that's been repaired. It's a little bit messy. Just a tad. So, yeah, we're going to be able to pay off a little bit of loan before we head on off to bed. I'm going to try to, if there's money there now, I just need to pay out the loan. What's that saying? Is it a penny saved is a penny earned? Or is that the saying? It's been a while since I heard that saying, something like that. But, if I pay off the loan when I can, every little penny I can save on loan interest at midnight will help us out in the long run. I've always said that, but I don't always follow true to when I'll just go, I'm like, it says $10,000. And, I made it across without getting hit. Yeah, so I need to really start focusing a little, especially when you're getting close to that $40 million mark. It's going to be nice to not see a 4 there anymore. Instead, it would be nice to have a 3 there. And hopefully with everything we got going on, we can repay off $10 million quicker than we just did. And part of it is, on the first $10 million, a lot of that came from Mercury Farms. So, yeah, we just need to up the game here, which we kind of are. Oh, I probably should check on the contract because Field 33 has been sitting there for a while. 34 is harvesting. But you want me to bring up all the way to Agro Wholesales? That's in the northeastern part of the map. That means I got to go up the hill and everything. That's a small field, small contract, so not too interested in that. So, nope, nothing for Field 33. I just did the contract in Field 35 for fertilizing. I don't know if it's got a crop in 35 or not. I don't know. But we'll just, you can't do the contract unless it's there. Alright, so let's bring this back. I've been kind of moving some implements around and parking them where they kind of should. And as I say that, I see that my combine is sitting out in the open. Well done, Peanut. Well done. Yeah, that's what you get when you come here. But anyways, let's go see if this needs some repair. A good cleaning wouldn't hurt it. Because I think these fields here on this side might need some lime next time. So I might as well make sure it's repaired and ready to go. Yeah, there's our manure spreader. So on this side of the field, basically, not this side of the field, this side of the river, we're starting to spread manure on this side of the river, and on the other side of the river we'll spread slurry. And we'll take it from either the cows or the pigs, depending on what implement we're using and how much each one has of what. I mean, yeah, I could bring some of that over and sell it at the BGA and make digestate and get paid for it. I'm just getting lazy not wanting to do that because it does take some time and some work to do that. But I should maybe some... Oh, come on. My pressure washer hose restricts you from going any further. Yeah, I know. I'm far enough as it is anyways, and I probably should just drive right on in there. I think this might be the first time I've actually cleaned the Breedle because it looks rather filthy. Oh, so that's the color green that's on there. Alright. So yeah, these lower fields should be ready to go. Meaning we weeded them a while ago, and they got double fertilization down, so we're just waiting on that. Hopefully the price is good when it comes time to harvest it. Let's come on in here and run into our workbench. Tools everywhere. The John Deere should be fine, although I think I'll leave the balloon tires on it for now. Actually, the Breedle is in darn good shape, so yeah. I must have repaired that at some point because I'm sure we've had this from like day one. Well, I shouldn't say day one, from when we bought the farm. That doesn't sound right. I bought the farm. Ignore that. So when we purchased this land, I think is when I think maybe I got all the implements. I may have had some of them around. And I usually just park the John Deere right here. Alright, now we'll head on over. No, I don't need to be in contracts. We're going to teleport. Yeah, so all the fields looking good here. Although for some reason it didn't plow there at some point. Must be course play. Looking all good here. In the upper plateau, like I said, probably next morning. Maybe when we're harvesting these fields, I'm moving things around, I'll have the class tractor, because our T8 is down by the house. We'll have our class tractor go around and planting oats everywhere. While we're in here, we'll just take a quick look at some things. I could sell some sunflowers because the pigs actually are looking really decent. And this does show for 10 days, but we only have 328 pigs. Not sometimes I can get up to like 500 because it holds 500. But anyways, I do have a little bit of soybean. I thought I sold all the soybean, or did I? I don't remember. Agro wholesales. Well, of course it's going to be up. I mean, that's a good price right there. Sunflowers. Ooh, Timberline flour mill, 827. Wow, I should take advantage of this. So this is why I want to plant some oats. I don't want to say only got 72,000 liters of oats, but now that we got 3-horse paddocks going, we're going to need it. We have tons of wheat, so I shouldn't have to worry about that for a while. Like I said, not much sugar beet left, but that's going to the sugar factory. I do need to remind myself, and after feeding the horses over there, to grab the trailer and top off the sugar factory. As we get to the things that we're looking at, so the egg prices, yeah, they peaked out there. I'd like to see them get higher. The wool prices, as we've seen, we've seen it up to 700, maybe even 800 a couple times. So not too concerned about that. The milk price, I know we got some milk to sell, but I will wait until it gets up to near 1,000 because I've seen it up there. And this is the price I want to keep track of. I know the price is going down, so hopefully next in-game day when the price goes up, it gets up to near 200 so I can get my roughly $160,000 and everything else. So this is the other factory I was thinking about putting down at some point. It's a soda factory, Pepsi. But the thing is, it does take sugar and water, but you can look at the prices of Pepsi. So I'm hoping that if you bring sugar there, because the sugar price for 1,000 liters is a lot higher than Pepsi. So I hope, the ratio of sugar it needs to make 1,000 liters. So say maybe 1,000 liters of sugar maybe makes 3,000 liters of Pepsi. Then it might be worth it to put it down. Actually, how much is... We'll look at it in here. There it is. Of course, it's $200,000. And I don't quite have $200,000 to see how big the footprint is. The reason why I say that because I really don't have a place to put another factory per se. I did off camera look at the price. I think this field right here, field 34. I was thinking if I'm going to start doing factories, I would probably do it in field 34, only because this field 25 is our sugar beet field. So I'd just rather leave it the way it is. Anyways, no, that's T8. No, that's that. Where is my Volvo? Hello. There it is. Yeah, so this is where we're at so far over here, cleaning out some trees. I got maybe just like 6 to 8 trees here, even a floating tree. And then we'll do some landscaping in here. Get rid of these bushes, maybe put down some more grass. I'm thinking of putting out like a pond area back here with maybe like a river flowing somewhere. Maybe just flowing around here and maybe trickling. I thought about having the river kind of trickle almost up to the horses, but then again, I would have to ride over it. So I'll have to be kind of careful with the water. But I do have some kind of a plans of doing, start having a pond over behind the house and running a small little stream or a river kind of around the horses here and just make it shallow enough to where the tractor can go through it and not get wet or damaged or anything like that. You guys probably don't need water, but we'll turn it on because we're here. Yeah, and the horses, hopefully like in 10, I shouldn't say hopefully, in 10 days, we'll bring in a good amount of cash from all the horses that we do have. I probably could actually flatten some of this out, but since we're here, and it's not that big of a rush, and it's only, I got daylight hours now. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's turn on the harvester. Because I can only, you want to back up? No, you would if I wasn't stepping on the clutch pedal. There you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to cutting down some trees. I do have a whole bunch of trees in the upper plateau at the tree farm. And I don't know what you guys are thinking what I should do with the upper plateau. Because originally, if you remember, that was the tree farm that we're going to cut down the trees and use a train to bring them down. But that didn't quite work out the way I thought it would. Actually, it became a disaster because I got about maybe 10 to 12 tree logs around the map somewhere. I know where some of them are. I don't know where a lot of them are. But yeah, I was actually shocked at it because I don't know if any of you ever used a train to transport trees around, but there's no straps on that. At least I didn't find any. If there are, then, well, sometimes I dismiss things, as we all do. Let's get the rest of these trees down, I think, and then we'll go over and take care of the horses. I mean, if I don't get to the horses this afternoon, it's fine. They're gonna be just fine. They got plenty of food to get through the day and through the night. But really, I want to start after having the thought in between when I was over here picking up the logs earlier and selling them, I'm like, yep, I got it. I think we're going to put down a... You want to cut that, sir? No? There you go. Yeah, I want to put a pond down behind the house and run a shallow stream around the horses. And that way, like I said, the tractor can go through a little bit of the stream. I don't want to make it too deep because, well, that's not good for the tractor, is it? And it's probably not good for the stream to be running the chassis of the tractor through there with all the grease and oil and, you know, excess diesel fuel that's been stuck on there. Yeah, but I do have, so the upper plateau, the tree farm, I could just, after we finish here, bring the tree harvester back up, cut down some more trees. I did say I'm going to replant the trees from the ones I cut, so I would replant them and then maybe sell the land back. I mean, the land is worth, I think, like, we'll just say $275,000. So it's worth something, but really, is it going to make it that huge of a dent into our loan? No, but it would help. But it's hard to, part of me is saying, well, you know, it's hard to give up trees because it seems like it's quick cash. You want to cut that down there? There you go, champ. Yeah, it seems like it's quick cash, but now I don't have a sell point up there. At least, wait, do I? Is there a sell point up there for logs and I've just missed it so far? That is a good question. I mean, I guess... Hang on a second. I just had another thought. Does the bioplant do wood chips? I think it does, right? Where is wood chips on here? Did I go past wood chips? Is this wood chips? No, that's not wood chips. I think that's Total Mix Rations. These new symbols. Or if I keep an eye on the sawmill, or is that bioheating? Oh yeah, okay, it is wood chips. Yeah, $161 for wood chips there. Oh, okay, he says. Now the one thing I hate these things. Yeah, the wood chippers themselves. I mean, I could use the Cheater McCheaterton, which we have. Well, you know, I'm in the page. I could have just showed you instead of running over. So that's going to be in forestry equipment. So we do have this thing right here. You just go up to it and it chops the whole tree down to wood chips and it'll shoot it into the trailer. That's the quick and easy method. Probably the proper way is to rent or buy one of these things. I probably could look on some modded pages, but really I am terrible at loading logs into here and making wood chips. Yeah, extremely terrible. Extremely terrible. I don't want to say it's the worst thing I'm at in Farming Simulator, although it's pretty darn close if it isn't. But yeah, I could actually make the wood chips up there, maybe sell wood chips at some point. You want to cut that tree down now? And make sure you don't land in my pool, because I want to go swimming in it later. I didn't turn it off, did I? Nope, harvester is on. Okay. Sometimes you get this where it doesn't want to cut down. And sometimes I find on certain angles, that's definitely too far. Well, I'll get some wood chips out of that. Okay, hit the house. That seems about right. You know what, let's just cut it up here. And make sure you take my iron fence down in between the brick and border and all that, so I have to redo it. Because I don't have nothing else to do on the farm other than to fix my house. Alright, have I got to the floating tree yet? Of course I have not. Where's the floating trees? Alright, so there's a couple more trees I just want to cut down, and then we'll head on over and take care of the horses. And then we'll look at paying off this loan. Just a little bit. Oh, don't tell me it's too thick. I don't want to hear about it. You can cut it down just fine. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys think about the idea of having a pond and like a stream running around the horses, and I'll have to, like, you know, drive through the stream just a little bit. I mean, not a wide stream, just a narrow stream kind of a thing. I'll make sure I definitely need to turn off autosave and everything, so when I start the project, if it doesn't come out anywhere near like I want to, it's not that hard. Because sometimes deleting water can be a real task. There, I got the floating tree. And I should have more than enough for a full trailer of logs. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. No, down. Let's go ahead and park this over here. Because I don't know if I want to leave these trees up in the back. I don't want to make it where it's like a farm field back here. I want to leave some trees up. I mean, I got enough trees out around from the house, so it looks pretty decent. So here's that wood chipper I was explaining before, the Cheater McCheaterton. I mean, I love the mod, don't get me wrong. You get those, like, those maple trees and oak trees that are in the game that are hard to cut up and do whatever. This thing is a champ at getting rid of those, and I love it as a stump grinder as well. Better than the in-game one. I think it's because it's got a bigger hitbox, so it's easier to get rid of the stumps. Although sometimes, am I approaching it from the wrong direction? Come on. After I said it's so easy to use, now it's going to act up on me. I have found on most maps in Farming Simulator, if you approach stumps and trees from a certain angle, they won't cut. I don't know if it's just me, but then again, and probably I'm not getting low enough because, oh, I see, I gotta lift that up. Yeah, so I'm going up a hill. That's why the wood chipper is not too high above the stump. Alright, I'll get you one way or the other. I mean, you're not getting away from me here. I see one there. Why aren't you... Alright, we'll get these one way or the other. I just don't want to get too close to my logs and chip those up. I mean, it will go into the chipper. This thing does have like a 60,000 liter storage. Nope, well, I think I just trimmed the log. Let me turn my HUD display back on there. But this stump right here does not want to be trimmed on down. Well, okay, I just went past the sweet spot apparently. There is still something there, oddly enough. I can see it. Well, I'll tell you what, when I flatten the ground out, it's still there. It's going. Wait, I thought I got it all. What? Might be under the ground from when I placed the house. No problem, we'll get rid of it. Now there are one up here that's floating. Can be a little bit of an issue. And there's two ways to do it. You got the way where it's like, okay, I'll terraform the ground. Raise up the ground so I can actually drive over there and do it. Or you can do what I do is, well, let me just do this. And do my exercise for the day. Pick up the tractor and try to find it. This way. Not too far over that way. There it goes, I can hear it. Oh, I didn't get it all though. No. think I can grab it though. I didn't need a cheat anyways. Well, maybe I did. Come on, get rid of it. There we go. That's much better. Yep, so I'm thinking a nice big pond back here. We'll pretend that I put like fish in it to do some fishing when I want to. I'm not going to swim in it when I got a swimming pool that's nice and clean. Alright, let's grab the Volvo truck. I'll sell these logs at a different date. Doesn't really matter too much. Now I need to grab some oats, and like I said, we'll throw some of those hay bales in the back and go visit the horses. Now the question is, I may have to go up to the upper plateau to get these oats. And I'm just going to assume that's where they are. So I'm going to go there right now instead of to any other silo. Because I think that's where all the oats are. I don't think I have any more oats down here. Something tells me I remember doing that when we bought the horses that were just there where we just were. So let's go up to the upper plateau to that silo, make a visit, and grab all the oats. I think I said I was going to do that between episodes at one point. I haven't. So now we're doing it. Alright, moment of truth. Well, there's our wheat. I know the wheat's here. Uh-oh. I was wrong. The oats are not here. Like I said, I'll meet you down over at the hog barn and grab the oats there. I think, maybe. Well, let's drive around the mess that the hogs make. And apparently clip the door to the silo. Or did I... Oh, I might be clipping the door on the other side when I'm trying to drive through. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Expert driving. Just to make sure... I do have hay here. That's right, that's correct. Potatoes, corn, soybean, the sunflower... So like I said, I'll meet you over at the silo that I probably originally was going to go to and grab those oats there. I do have oats, right? Yeah, 72,000 liters of oats. Alright then, so... Yeah, back to the other silo. Well, it's good to see that our canola fields are ready for harvest, but I'm not going to start harvesting at 6 o'clock at night. Or in the evening. Yeah, if the oats aren't here, I'm going to just quit and go home. Because then I'll be completely lost to where they are. I don't remember putting them anywhere else, but then again, I couldn't remember where I started to begin with. Alright, let's go behind door number 2, or 3. This is door number 3. Soybean, sunflower, canola, oats. Hey, look what I found. Alright, so I don't need that much. I think I'll take like half, so like 40,000 liters. Actually, I'm just going to take 30,000. Because there's only 10 horses in there, right? There's only 10 horses in that one. Yeah, I think I got more than enough. That's fine. We'll take it. Let's just take it and go with it. Alright, so I'm going to go stop by the shed that has the hay bales in it. We'll grab 2 of those. That'll be 40,000 liters of hay. Bring it down and we'll finally feed these horses. And we'll pay off some of our loan. I mean, not the most convenient way a farmer would bring feed to horses like this. I don't know, maybe they do. I don't think so. One bale is 4,000, the other one is 20,000. I don't need that much. I just realized right now they only have like 17,000 in the feed trough, and I think 17,000 more should almost top them off. I don't think it's going to take... Oh, it took the... Wow, it took that hay bale pretty good. Right out of the trailer. Let's go ahead and give them some oats, though. I got a funny feeling they're not going to take it all. Yeah, okay. And do they have all the hay they need? Yes, they do. So what I am going to do for now is, like any trucker would do, is jump on... Let me... no, okay, no, my... I just want to grab the hay. Uh-oh. There we go. Toss it over there. Don't go on the roof. All right, we're good. And make sure we put it in the shed just to keep out of the rain. We're not playing on seasons, but you know, we'll just, that's what you should do. All right, so these oats here, I'll bring back to the hog barn. That way next time, at least I'll have oats in 2 of the silos, so it won't be as bad. And yep, I always clip that. That's why I always jump cut before I make this corner. Actually, with the new horse stable, is this new? Like I said, there was an update to this mod here. I think this might be new here. Yeah, look away. There we go. Let's move the truck. Get it away from that wall. Yep. Now we're hugging this one. Perfect placement. All right, so I am gonna go put this into the hog silo. I think I'll park the truck there just for now because I don't know exactly what we're gonna do in the morning. Well, I just shouldn't say that. We're going to harvest the canola on the eastern side, so maybe I should just drive it on over. And eventually also get the class tractor, seeding, and the upper plateau, get our oats in because, yeah, we're down to like 50,000 liters of oats. And we got tons of horses to feed now. It's good to see the cotton growing already. But I'm pretty sure when I wake up in the morning, there's going to be weeds in those fields galore. I think I'll just meet you back at the house. I think that's the plan. Now, see, you guys almost made me forget about the sugar beets, bring it to the sugar factory. I'm getting a little excited about maybe doing some landscaping work around the house. I'll just put it on that maybe. Yeah, I got to make sure our factories are good to go for the evening hours. You hate to skip forward 10 hours and not have your factories running at full potential. So let's go in here. So yeah, I'll probably leave the truck actually here because it's not going to be able to take all of this sugar beet. So I'll need to fill it in the morning anyways. Make sure these are 4,000 liters a piece-ish. And yep, that's going. So this is how many sugar pallets that we got going. Not too bad. A full trailer, about a trailer and a half. How are we doing on water and such here? Probably next day I'll have to keep track of that. Watch out for the barbed wire fence. Got plenty of water. Manure is good there. Not anywhere near close to being full there. Yeah, the meat factory, it does make meat, just awfully slow. I mean, these are original pigs that we actually put in. And actually, I probably should take some of these off. I don't think it would fill the pallets all the way through the night, but I may get too busy in the morning tomorrow also to kind of forget to come over here and clear these out. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think they do. It's kind of like when I don't think you get a message like you do with like the sheep and the eggs, when it says no more room for wool or no more room for eggs. I don't think we'll get any warning that says no more room for meat or grapes or alcohol. Actually, what I probably should do, because I almost have enough cash, skip forward another hour so I get some income, and I think I should have enough cash, 200 grand, just to see how big the footprint is of this soda factory. Like I said, though, I don't want to buy any more stuff until we get below 40 million, but we're getting some alcohol. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, so I had to wait until 9 o'clock. I had to skip 2 hours ahead. Just want to see how big the footprint is of this. Yeah, so it needs sugar, it needs water, and we would get soda. It's not that big. Although I don't think I'd want to... I don't think in the future I'd want to place it here. I can see where the pallets spawn here. I can see where the water... I think that'd be where the water goes facing us. And the sugar goes on the other side, looks like. Yeah, so it'd have to be placed something like that, I suppose. But, I mean, now we know. So, yeah, we got 200 grand. So I'm going to pay off $80,000 of our loan, which will get us a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Yeah, $418,000 would get us at $40 million, but we don't have that. So I'm going to pay off $80,000. That'll bring us down to 120, which is kind of what we need. So give me just a moment. All right, so our money has dropped down to 122,000, and if we come in here, so $338,000 more, we'll be at a magical number. So what time is it? I say it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, we'll sleep 10 hours. That'll bring us to 7 in the morning. That sounds good. And if the pricing is good everywhere, I mean, we could make some money today on some silage, on some eggs, and some wool. Maybe even some canola. Hopefully it didn't screw up my pricing because we got awfully close to going below zero. That would have really screwed up some of our cash. So we do start the day with 20 grand. Not too bad. So what is the pricing looking like this morning for some things? Egg prices are dropping. Wool prices are going up. Silage price dropped in the barn down to, wow, 129. That is low. I mean, how low can you go? Sugar prices, 883 is not bad. So I may have to look into that. So like I said, that's not bad. Alcohol price, 687. Meat prices, well, we know the meat can get up to $1,000, so I definitely would not do that. All right, so we have some rough idea, but oh yeah, what is canola going for? Because we will be harvesting that this morning. Ooh, wow, I might be storing some of that. Those prices seem awfully on the low side. I don't like that at all. Do not like that at all. 362 pigs. That's all good. And we should be fine everywhere else for the most part. The cows, I probably should look into today of getting them some more total mix rations or making some more. Yeah, we got another 4 more days for selling some horses. 8 more days. 9 more days. But yeah, it's a good cycle that we have. We're not going to be doing it all in one day. That'd be a lot of transportation. But yeah, I think pretty soon we'll do some landscaping from around here. We're pretty much set to do so. But I think next episode we'll be harvesting the canola down the lower plateau over here and all these beautiful lime green fields. And we'll get the class tractor up here, sending him on a worker and replant some oats so I can feed our lovely horses that we have. And bring the John Deere over here and he can weed out this before they hit stage 2. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.